All right, good Monday evening to you. We're pushing up against the end of November. It's November 28th tonight. Meteorological winter begins this Thursday, December 1st, but winter itself, according to the winter solstice, doesn't start for another 22 days. I mention this because we're rounding out the month. We're beginning December. We have 3 storm systems. One incoming as we speak, and then the second and the third occurring this weekend and the start of next week. Now, most of the activity associated with the cold front that still has yet to enter Colorado, well, it's probably in northwest Colorado right now. It's draped between Wyoming and Utah. It's going to be moving southbound tonight. Towards the midnight hour, it'll arrive at the I-70 corridor, and that's where we're going to get a lot of this energy. That's where we should get most of our snow production, along the cold front and then behind the cold front. So plus or minus 1 hour towards the midnight hour tonight, that's where we'll get to see some snow flurries and accumulations by sunrise tomorrow for Grand Junction, Delta, and Montrose. This should continue for the lower elevations on the order of 1 to 2 inches. So not bad, but you need to plan accordingly. Starting tomorrow morning, your morning commute, it's going to be icy, it's going to be snowy. You need to clear off your car with one of those brushes. Remember, don't let your car idle to warm up. You have to actually be with the car, but that's a good time to sip your coffee and just kind of take in the sights of this beautiful day. Now, notwithstanding, the mountain zones are going to continue getting snow. They are now, they have been today, and they're going to continue during the overnight hours into tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. And for the lower elevations tomorrow afternoon, we expect clearing. This is going to be a fast-moving system. So tomorrow, we'll get the reinforcement behind the cold front of that northerly wind. So we already have cold temperatures. We will have a bit of a wind chill. It will be breezy on the order of 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the north. So just keep that in mind and dress accordingly, because tomorrow's going to be one of those winter weather days. Now, satellite and radar imagery. This looks a lot, well, this is amplified. This is the view from space down to Earth. This shows satellite imagery for cloud coverage, does show moisture, various precipitation types, rain, snow, and mix. But to get ground truth, we have to hit our radar site locally, and this is up at Palisade Point. This gives us a sweep of what's actually going on at the surface. So we do have light snow to the north of the Book Cliffs and Grand Junction. We have light snow falling around Glade Park and portions of the Uncompahgre, scattered all the way down to the southern end, right around Dallas Divide. And of course, snow falling in some of these central mountain zones. And of course, if your commute is north around the Highway 40, Meeker, you're encountering some snow flurries on the road. So this is going to degrade over the overnight hours. We're going to see a lot more snow falling. Now, temperatures right now are still kind of mild. Low 40s for Grand Junction and Montrose, upper 40s for the Delta area. Highs today, 52 at Delta. So this is courtesy of that southwest flow swinging through. Breezy, warmer. You see some of these temperatures. We should be in the mid-40s. That's exactly where Grand Junction was. We didn't really benefit from that southwest flow today. Tomorrow we won't have that. We'll have that northerly influence. So colder temperatures in Montrose. Big heads up for you. 30 degrees as our high temperature if we're lucky. Now, we will have snow falling for these locations overnight into tomorrow morning. It's all courtesy of this cold front that's draped across the area. So ongoing snow tonight in the mountain zones, and then some of that around the midnight hour will start to accumulate beginning at the midnight hour, accumulating during the overnight. So yeah, lower elevations, this is going to be a round of snow for us. Tuesday we catch clearing, mountain zones lingering, and we're going to be breezy, and we're going to have these cold temperatures in place. This is just storm number 1. And as far as snow totals go, if you look at any of the areas highlighted in pink, that begins at the 1, 1.5, and 2 foot mark. So portions of Gunnison County and Pitkin County in the extreme backcountry, yeah, they're going to get some deep totals. We could even see a foot up around Glade Park, but mostly it's going to be about 5 to 10 inches for the Uncompahgre around Glade Park. Also, we could see 1.5 feet of new snow up on the Grand Mesa. A little less than that for Powderhorn, but still 8 to 10 inches for Powderhorn. Fantastic. Tomorrow morning, starting the day, fresh powder, snow continuing for Powderhorn Mountain Resort throughout most of the day. So if you head up there, you're going to need not only your cold weather gear, but you're going to need your goggles for flat light, because you won't have a whole lot of sunshine until late in the day. Now, of course, travel implications in the mountain zones tonight along the I-70 corridor. Yeah, you're going to encounter snowplows, so please give them a wide berth. Try not to pass them. If you see flashing lights, there's a move over law. Flashing lights on the side of the road, tow truck drivers, emergency responders, troopers, please. So, okay, I want to break this down for you, because immediately we have a winter weather advisory, not just for the Uncompahgre Glade Park area, but this includes the Grand Valley, the I-70 corridor from DeBeck through Silt all the way into Eagle County. This goes through tomorrow morning. That means we're expecting 5 to 15 inches in the higher elevations, A little bit less for the Grand Junction area. I talked about that 1 to 2 inch potential, but highlighted in pink, we have winter storm warnings. Now, yeah, mountain zones, sure, but this also includes the Grand Mesa. This goes until 5 p.m. tomorrow. As such, so will the winter storm warnings in the mountain zone. So if you're traveling eastbound from Grand Junction, Delta, Montrose, you get into the higher elevations, folks, you are going to encounter snow. And even parked locally tomorrow morning. This is a big heads up to anyone who has to shovel. A lot of our towns, a lot of our communities have that 1 day law or 1 day rule in effect. You've got to clear your sidewalk out within a day of snowfall. I think tomorrow's going to be our day, folks. Now, later this week, we'll get another storm system coming through right around the Friday and Saturday. That one will start off with rain showers and then we'll transition to snow. A third snow system coming online for the end of the weekend, Sunday, Monday, same deal. Starting off as rain, transitioning to snow. So this one is going to be a great way to start our work week, a great way to wrap up November. Of course, tomorrow we will be cold. Make sure you're prepared for that and give yourself plenty of time tomorrow morning, clearing off your car, shoveling, scraping, driving through roundabouts, stop signs. All those areas are going to be slick. Now, we do catch a mild break Wednesday and Thursday before we prepare for the next encounter later this week.